So nice to see you guys again. I am chilling with my girl Emajin, an amazing producer I met at the Boom Boom Room writing camp. Go ahead, Emajin, tell everybody where we can find you at.
What's up, world? I'm Emajin. You can find me on IG at Emajin Beats, and it's spelled with the E, Emajin Beats.
Alright, so I'm going to get right into it because I think y'all need to know this. So go ahead and tell everybody like how you got into music. I think your story is a beautiful story to tell people.
So when I was younger, my older sister had a best friend who wanted to be a music producer. And then she was in the marching band. She was on drumline growing up. And so I kind of wanted to be like her. So when I got to high school, I was in drumline. She ended up passing away. But I got her whole collection of CDs. Like hundreds of CDs. Bone Thugs, Outkast, like all the hip hop. And so I pretty much just listened to all those CDs in honor of her after she passed. And it just really, like, I grew a strong love for hip hop in general. And just all music. Because she had a variety of music in there. But yeah, I started making beats after that. And then I decided I wanted to be a serious producer. I started school at Full Sail later on. Got my degree in recording arts. And I've just been making beats since then. It's been like 13 years.
So when you pull out those tracks and you listen to them, what's your favorite one? Like when you need to feel close to her because like maybe you need just that burst of inspiration. What's that track you go to?
She really liked Pink and Alicia Keys.
I love Pink.
I really like Pink and Alicia Keys, so anything by them, I automatically feel connected to her. And I feel like she's with me all the time, honestly. Like, she's like my angel now. I feel like she's kind of guiding me sometimes.
When you told me that story earlier, I was like, oh, she's going to have to tell that story again. But it really moved me because it made me feel like you were there to kind of live her legacy, you know what I'm saying? Like you felt connected to her. Did she have siblings or anything by any chance? Oh yeah, so that's like, to me, that's God-given, you know what I'm saying? It was like you was meant to meet her and now you like carrying that on for her. Have you ever wrote a track for her? And if so, like, what did you feature a song on it, or was like what was the main component of it?
So when she passed, I was really young and I wasn't making beats at that point in my life, but I was playing guitar. So yeah, I wrote a few like little guitar songs.
That's so cute.
Just I miss you. But no, I haven't done anything in honor of her like creation wise in a while, but that is a good idea.
Yeah, listen, you got something special going on tonight. Maybe tonight's that night.
Right.
You're re-inspired by her. So let me ask you, when you're creating your music, what do you draw your inspiration from?
Really, however I'm feeling in that moment. Cause making music is kind of like therapy for me. So if I'm feeling down, you know, I might make something with a little bit of a sad melody. But lately I've been trying to make more positive stuff and happy melodies, and just I really try to draw from my own emotions. That way, when you listen to the music, you can feel it, and it's not just, you know, copy and paste. I'm
gonna put you on the spot. When you making happy music, can you like let me hear what that sounds like? Can you like make the beat for me?
Like right now?
Yeah, like right now. Like can you like?
Don't
get me to do it. I'm gonna hit you with 2000. I'm gonna hit you with 5-year-old right now.
I can play you a beat. I can't boombox with I can't boombox.
So is that something you would ever want to learn how to do?
No. That's not my style.
So I'm gonna get Emajin later to play us some
catch
live
me later
music,
and I'll play you a happy beat.
I like that. So something I know about you, Emajin, is you work with animals. How'd you get into that? That's a real hot topic. I know y'all gonna love that.
Yeah. I mean, music and animals has like really always been my passion. Just cause animals, it's just always like unconditional love.
Well, they're not like them little gremlins. I got kids, they gremlins. I love them, no, they just gremlins. So what is your favorite thing to make music about, or what's your favorite thing to make music about? What do you, when you make your music, who are you making it for?
I'm making for myself, really. If somebody else likes it, that's dope. I mean, I might have an artist hit me up and say they want a specific type of beat, so then I'll try to make something in that direction. But I usually just feed off of the mood I'm in the moment when I'm creating. I don't like type beats too much. Actually, like, I'll make a beat and I'll try to think about the type of beat it is afterwards, and I can't really tell you. I just feel like I mesh a bunch of genres together. Like, I might have a pop melody with a trap beat.
Ooh, or I like to hear what that sounds like.
Classical piano with some pop drums. Like, I just like to kind of mesh everything together.
Have you ever done like mashups for Instagram or anything? Is that something maybe you should do that? You know, girl, they're making the money off of that right now.
I might start DJing.
Oh, I can see that. You got a cool vibe. DJ Emajin. Yo, I like that.
I'll be like DJ Khaled, you know. DJ Emajin.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm fucking with that shit though. So you said earlier, like, you'll have an artist reach out to you. What is that like, having somebody else, you know, tell you pretty much what they want you to create for them, instead of kind of just being able to create what you feel?
It's definitely a different process, cause you know, you kind of have to stop and think, like, is this the sound they're going for? They might hit me up and say, I want a Playboi Carti type beat, so then I'll go through and listen to Playboi Carti and just try to not mimic it, but, you know, just kind of lean more in that style.
Right.
So it's definitely a challenge, but I think it's fun to challenge myself like that sometimes.
Yeah. Who is your favorite when somebody calls and like, oh, I want you to do this, and I want to like this? You're like, oh yeah, I like them. I can knock this shit out real quick.
Probably Post Malone.
Really?
Yeah. I love Posty.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I see. I feel what's going on. Okay, I see you. That's exciting.
Yeah. Like, because I play guitar, so I'm a musician too. So I play pretty much everything.
Oh, I wish you would have brought the guitar in. I'd have been back in here begging like, please play me a song.
I thought about it. But yeah, it's always a different process when I'm creating. So I just kind of let the flow come through me. You know what I mean?
So do you have a studio at home, or do you typically go to a recording studio? I
have a little home studio.
Okay.
I mean, it's nothing extravagant, but it's a lot better than what I used to have starting off.
Yeah, what you start with? Tell me what.
I started off with an old laptop that
Damn.
barely worked, and the demo version of Fruity Loops. I couldn't even save my projects. I had to export them.
Wow, but you was working.
Yeah. It's always been a passion. So I really feel like it took this amount of time for me to get here, because like it's about being on the journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you're not ready for the things that you want. You kind of have to like just enjoy the path and the journey.
So I know you've really been feeding into this for about 2-3 years. What was your moment that you knew, like, this is my time, this is my go time, like, this is the time where I finally deserve to put it in? What was that?
I mean, when I started off, I definitely had like ego issues. I felt like I had to kind of fit this role to be a producer, when like I really just needed to be myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, for a long time I was working through a lot of like depression, anxiety, childhood trauma, you know, just a lot of stuff that I really had to work through. And I think once I felt at peace with myself and more confident with what I was doing, I was really able to be like, I deserve this. This is my dream. This is what I'm going after. And it feels good. It feels good to be doing what I love, honestly.
So, like I said earlier, I met you at the Boom Boom Room writing camp. You told me there you were really out of your comfort zone. How how is it continuing to challenge yourself, knowing that you deserve the things that are coming your way? Because I see big things is gonna pop for Emajin, just that.
I'm really working on being comfortable with being vulnerable.
Yes.
And putting myself out there, because it's like, if you don't do it, you never know what could have happened. So that's where I'm at right now. It's just like, even me doing this interview is like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel more comfortable than I thought I would, though.
Yeah, good. Yeah. See, I'm trying to. That's what God just wants you to feel comfort and love when you're here, because that's really what it is. Like I told you earlier, I support people. I tell everybody this. I support people support me. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and break it out. Emajin does logos, so tell everybody where they can go to find you at for logos.
If you hit me up on my Instagram, Emajin Beats, just DM me, send me a draft of your logo, and I'll send you some products, and you let me know which one you like.
And then you pay, and then you pay her,
and then you pay,
and then you get the product. See, you hit her up, you pay her, you get your product. I'm gonna hit her up, I'm gonna pay her, I'm gonna get my product. Because I'm going to have my new logo coming in. I think I'm going to go ahead and let Emajin do it. And I'm putting that on record. So I'm really excited about that.
Beats and logos.
Beats and logos.
And
listen,
animals.
B&Ls.
And cats.
And cats. What kind of cats you got, girl?
Man, all my cats are different colors.
Oh,
I love
really?
all my cats.
I'm about to break your heart. So I actually really... Cats creep me out.
Oh,
but listen,
you know what? I didn't like cats until I got a cat.
But listen, I had a cat growing up, and the cat's name was Fluffy, and the cat meant everything to me. I love that cat. I think that's why I don't like cats no more.
It's too hard when it passes.
Listen, when I found out what happened to my kitty, my little heart was broken, y'all. I thought my kitty was sick. My kitty was not sick. Somebody got my kitty, and I loved. It was a little orange and white cat, kind of looked like Garfield. He was cute.
Fluffy?
Yeah, Fluffy. R.I.P. Fluffy.
You gotta get a Fluffy too, so coming soon.
My son had a cat named, a black cat. It kind of, I used to do a little X when I walked by out of paranoia. So, out of all your cats, which one's your favorite?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
My wife will kill me if I pick just one.
Oh.
I mean, I love them all. But my cat Blitz, she was the cat I had when I was going to college. So she has a special place in my heart. She was my cat before I got married, so we have our own little bond before the other cats came around.
So I know you did music in high school. You went to Full Sail University for music. Do you work with anybody from high school or from college now that you're doing beats?
Yeah, I have reconnected with some people from high school. A few of them are rappers, a few of them are DJs. So yeah, that's been really cool, because it kind of gives you more of a sense of like home. When you reconnect with people that were in your past, it kind of makes you feel more like you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Listen, I can relate to that. This couple weeks ago, I came to a party, and somebody I knew from high school, like him and my brother was really hanging out, and I was like, I'm supposed to be here, Lord. Is that what you're saying to me? So I really love that for you. What of those projects, what was the hardest one for you to do from the people from your past? Which one did you find the hardest to complete?
What do you mean? Like working with them?
Like even working with them, maybe it was building the beat that you found difficult.
Yeah. I think everything was good up until I think the actual completion and releasing of the music is where it gets complicated.
Right. Oh, I didn't think of it so now I'm about to get into the music world. Why do you think that is? I've never really
I mean, people don't want to pay their producers.
Damn, yeah.
And especially, people you grow up with, sometimes they're like, oh, we're cool, so that beat is free, right?
Okay. And it's like, nah, I feel you on that. So Emajin, today you're going to be in the studio with Sauce, and I know that Post Malone is is really who you really like I guess, aspire, listen to, and
I just like making Post Malone type beats because it's got that guitar, but I love Posty, like, period. But
so now here we get digging. So you really like the guitar, and is it because you play the guitar? And so when you make like beats like Post Malone, do you play your guitar live, or do you like, I don't know?
So yeah, sometimes I'll go through and I'll just record like a few different guitar parts. I'll bring them back in and kind of like raise the pitch or chop them up until I get something that sounds a little bit different. But yeah. And
you did drums in school, so when you do your drums on your beats, are those usually live as well, or do you use the beat maker for that?
Sometimes I like press them in on the computer. Sometimes I'll use the MPC and play it live. Like I'll do my kick and then I'll add my snare and then I'll do my hi-hats. It really just depends, but I kind of like switching it up every time I'm making something because it gives you like a different perspective and you get a different outcome at the end.
So, with your playing drums, and you went to, I'm probably going to put your business out. She went to Pebblebrook,
which it's a performing arts school, but it's also in Austell.
No, but Pebblebrook is well known for their band, which is super dope because you played in their band. What drum did you play for them?
I started off on the tiny little bass drum, and then my sophomore year I started playing the quads.
That's the
I had almost.
Girl, you was strong. Woo, I know.
Yes, my back
had to be.
I've had back problems since high school. Let me tell you.
I'm like, I know you had to be strong to do that.
That was a really good time in my life, though. I really loved being on the drum line and marching band.
Listen, I went to school in Marietta as well, so we sometimes played Pebblebrook. I used to go just so I could watch the band, because y'all that's a band to join.
Yeah, we had a good band instructor, Mr. Arnold, Gabriel Arnold. He's a good guy. He's so talented, and he kind of like taught us a lot more than music, though.
Yeah.
He was just really good at like bringing everybody together and keeping us focused. Cause he was in the Army too, so.
Oh yeah, girl. So he was a general. So let me ask, what do you do now to keep your focus?
I really just try to focus on where I want to be. So like this year, I really want a major placement. Like I'm telling myself, I'm getting a major placement this year.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to take all the opportunities that come to me. Every door that opens, I'm trying to go through it because I feel like the more I do stuff, the more opportunities I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like I went to my first beat battle last year. I met major producers, major super producers. That opened up a door for me to go to Patchwork. Then another door opened for me to go to the Boom Boom Room. Yeah. So it's like, since I've really started putting myself out there, it's like just the amount of like progression I've made in a small amount of time. It just makes me, it kind of like reaffirms everything for me, because I feel like it's the right, like I'm on the right path, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stuff just keeps happening for me, and it feels good. I'm so grateful.
So what was it like being at a beat battle? That's where a bunch of producers get up and play their beats for each other.
So the first beat battle I went to, I won, which had a few people in their feelings. But it was a really humbling experience. It was really good. I got a lot of good feedback, so that was also like reassuring for me.
What was... I believe that we should toot our own horn. So from that beat battle, what's the one comment, like, when anybody try to take you down, you just go back to that one comment like, yeah, this was said to me, so that don't even matter. What's that
So I had a good mix.
Yeah?
My mix was good. So like the levels and everything, which I've been trying to master for years. So for somebody to tell me that my mix was good, I was like, yes, I'm at that point.
Oh, that's awesome. So I just be telling people business, girl. Ross, the videographer, he actually he does videography for producing for a producer platform. So they come out and they have super producers come out to that platform. I'm gonna make sure when we leave here you get some of that information, because I think
Yeah.
Even if you go check it out. I believe in testing the waters anytime you know you want to do something. Ain't nothing wrong with testing the waters. So
Alex is that missing link, y'all. She's linking everything together for producers and creatives.
I mean, I'm trying to do a little shoving magic. Don't do it now, friend. You gonna have me when people ask me what was my comment. When I was in my interview with Emajin, she gave me the comment I took with me.
It's your new slogan.
You're right. I link them all together.
The missing link.
The missing. Don't say it. The missing link. Alex Noel interviews. Don't play with me. I love it. The missing link, out of sound link. It's all coming together.
Why didn't you think about that?
Right. Listen, and then one day I'm gonna need me a big ass DJ. It's gonna be DJ Emajin. Listen,
I'm gonna be throwing logos out, DJing, making beats on the side, playing my guitar.
Playing guitar, living life with your baby girl, just having a good time.
I have my cat in a backpack.
This is so random, but they have a cat sweater. Did you see that?
Yeah, then they just sit in the front. My cats would never.
But the thing is, when the head just popped out, I was like, the lady was like, let me just pop his little head out. Cat was just sitting there. I was like, oh my gosh,
my cats would never.
Your cat like
they'd be jumping out immediately.
So, what do you like to do when you're not making beats?
I just like to relax.
And what does
I work full time, so I'm working a lot. So like right now my time is kind of limited for like when I can have my home life and when I can produce.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just trying to find a balance of those things when I'm not at work. But it's good now. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I chill at home with my animals and my wife. And then I go make music. And then I go to work. And soon I'll just be making music.
I'm telling y'all, don't let anybody tell y'all if you gotta go everywhere, girl. Me too. When I'm not doing my interviews, I'm not helping my husband do his videography. Catch me at home with the kids. I'm at home with the kids.
You
chilling.
gotta recharge. And
So talk a little bit more about the platform that you use to make music. You told us earlier what you started with, but right now what do you use to make your music on, and what kind of led you to that program specifically?
Yeah, so I started off on Fruity Loops, and then when I was going to Full Sail, they were teaching through Logic Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So that took me a while to get used to Logic Pro because it's pretty different from FL Studio. And then once I got the hang of it, a lot of stuff I learned from other students, not even from Full Sail.
Right.
So, after class I'd be like, how do you do this? How do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And I just gained as much knowledge as I could. And then I stayed on Logic for like 6 years. And then I started following this guy on Instagram named Beats by J Black.
Okay.
And he's strictly MPC. He does the live finger drumming.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to do that. Like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
So I met him at a Somatics event. Somatics, they make like loops and samples. They had a networking event maybe like 2-3 years ago.
I'm sorry, pause. I just love how you always put yourself in positions to win. Go.
Yes.
You met him
I met him, and he's really cool. And then I found out that he was doing lessons, like live finger drumming lessons on the MPC. I saved up, I got my MPC, I took some lessons from him. That was it. Like,
you got some great
and I already played the drums too, so
yeah.
I had the basics, but he's a GOAT.
It was just like learning a new way to do something
from somebody who inspires me too. So it was
yeah.
it was really dope experience.
So what was it like, that journey? Because that takes a lot of a lot of money and a lot of dedication to say like, hey, I'm gonna put it in for this. What made you really hunker down and get to that point?
I mean, really, like, I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else besides making music. So it was just like, either go for my dreams or be depressed. Like, you know what I mean?
You gonna win, Emajin. I'm telling you, like, you gonna win, and you're gonna win because I see the consistency. People, especially it's 2023, girl. All they talk about is consistency. What is it? Consistency and Manifestation, right? And you walk and prove anything you can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing too, is like when I started producing, my name was Aaron Major. Mm-hmm. And then it got shortened to E Major. And then I was like, I need something different. And I was looking up names one day, and Emajin, the way that mine is spelled, Emajin, it's actually a real name. Mm-hmm. And I looked up the meaning for it, and it was like a creative person, and it had all this meaningful stuff. And I was like, I'm Emajin now. And also having that tag, like just constantly hearing Emajin, it's just like a constant reminder for me to just imagine where I want to be, imagine a concept for a song, just everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, the manifestation stuff, I'm definitely into that, and it does work. It really does. Mm-hmm. But you got to be in the right headspace. You can't. You got to do the work too.
Yeah.
Like you can't just sit there and think about all your stuff that you want and then it just magically shows up.
That's not gonna happen. It doesn't
work like that.
It don't work like that at all. You can imagine.
Right, and so that's why that's why I really just been trying to, go through all the doors that open up and take opportunities, because I do feel like that's part of my manifestation. Mm-hmm.
Something I love, and I'm gonna keep going back to this, is that you really do put yourself out there. I think I just love hearing about all the different places that you've been, beat battles, writing camps, lessons with somebody that inspires you. Mm-hmm. What would you tell the producer that's almost to that point where they're ready to go on that journey? What would you tell? What would you tell Emajin when she had the money in her hands and all she had to do was walk through the door?
You gotta get your mental health right. You gotta get your mind right. Like, you gotta work through your issues. You gotta confront stuff that is deep down in your soul, and just really focus on what you want to do, which is making music, because it's always been your dream.
I love that, Emajin. Ooh, girl, you dropping gems in here. So, this is my favorite part of the interview, Emajin, okay? This is your chance before you blow up and me and Emajin be at the New Grammys. That's where we're going to be in 2 years, me and you, okay? You going to be the producer. I'm going to be on the red carpet ready to interview you. You can tell all of your fans, your followers, the people that know you, the people that want to know you, something they don't already know about you. What would they need to know?
Dang, she went deep. I do a lot of self-reflecting, and I do a lot of critical thinking, and I've been through some mental strides. So that's deep. Yeah, that's deep. I never thought about that before.
So you said you do a lot of self-reflection. How do you get it? Like, how do you reflect? I recently started to, and this really helped me, like, started finding ways to kind of get my self-expression out. I personally have chosen God and writing and journaling. Journaling is something that's big to me. So how do you?
I listen to Abraham Hicks.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
She just does a lot of talks about aligning and getting into the vortex and abundance and manifestation, and it's just really inspiring because she kind of just tells you, like, what you want, it's already done. Yeah, it's already there. You just have to go get it.
It's literally that's it. I had to go on this journey one time, and I told my husband what got me through is, like, I kept wanting to stop walking, but there was like this voice in my head that was like, if you stop walking, how you gonna get there? How you gonna get there, girl? And I'm like, well, I guess I gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah. I appreciate you coming out, Emajin. I appreciate that, Emajin. If you could, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at.
Any social platform is at Emajin Beats. EMAJIN Beats.
You saw her here first with me, Alex Noel, your missing link. Oh, listen, she gave it to me. I've been telling class, I need to figure the missing link, add a sound link. It's Alex Noel. It's Emajin Beats on all social media platforms. Let's go.
Huh? I'm asking what's the problem? Like, you fired. Like, I'm confused.
I really just started putting myself out there last year because I had to work through some mental shit.
I see, like, you working back. What you need to do is just hit me with a 5 or 10 beats. We need to start moving these around. Like, that was fire. But
I literally have hundreds of beats, like, on my hard drive.
You working in reverse. I'm
12,
thinking,
13
like,
years.
I'm thinking
we need to get Clay in the studio right now.
Yeah.
Like that fear and that thing, that shit that you got going on right now.
Oh, it's gone now.
Stop that shit.
Yeah, it's gone.
Like, you should have been already in there. Like,
I wasn't ready though. Like, I feel like if I would have got to that point, like where I was at mentally, I would have stopped. You know what I mean? Like, I really had to just be okay with being vulnerable. Put myself in new situations.
Wow. Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard.
I've been uncomfortable with shit too.
Because I'm like naturally an introvert. So.
When's your birthday?
I'm an Aries, March 26th.
Oh, my dog. March 23rd.
Oh my God.
I know a lot of people.
Yes, my spirit.
Oh my God. Now it makes so much sense.
Twinsies.
The hidden talent. The person said he looks like a businessman, but he's a DJ. the rigmarole.
I like the sample too, and I don't know how to clear samples. You know what I mean? Like, I use TrackLib now, so like you can pay to get it cleared, but I don't want to be using stuff other people are using. You know what I mean?
I was just saying, you know, it's so funny that you said that because my little brother, the person you talk to on the phone, is somebody who can help you with that.
Word.
You see, that's how life
Yeah.
works. I spoke him up, then he called randomly for no reason.
Right.
Your
Then we
beats are
had a
fire.
chat. Yeah.
And when my little brother hears your beats, he's gonna be like, oh shit.
I'm gonna call right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he actually needs to see this. Like,
Yeah. Let me wash my hands. I'll give him a call.
this is a God moment right now because y'all already made that connection.
Oh, I see why I fucked the fat. Yeah, keep the intro. Like that.
to be a faithful guy, cause I don't wanna ever do nothing to make my lady cry. Do she love me for me, or cause I'm famous now in the A?